we can explain it to our students as well, right? Later, we will be seeing some guidelines or some policies which we can implement as a school, as a teacher in our classroom, in our entire school, how to give age appropriate lessons in the field of cybersecurity. So this is something new. I am not like, I'm pretty sure a lot of you might not know, but what I feel, I have divided few categories of topic, few categories of parameters, which should be delivered according to the age appropriateness of the student. Okay. And then we have some hands-on activities as well. So, what is the today's roadmap? We'll start with the core concepts. We'll try to understand some of the basic definitions, which I'm pretty sure everyone would know, but we'll have a quick recap. After that, we'll understand some of the teaching strategies which we can apply age wise, or you can say grade wise, okay, from primary to the secondary wing of the school. What are the safety protocols which we should measure and which we should take as a teacher, as a parent, as an educator? What are the classroom activities which we can perform so that the discussions with the students become really, really important and really, really good? How we can implement role plays, how we can introduce some lesson plans, and all those things. Following, we will see how to implement all those things and what are the resources from which we can take some more information. Now, see, apart from all the topics which we have covered in this five webinar session, I would say this is one of those sessions where not just today, but every week you have to update your knowledge. Okay, why? Because when it comes to cyber safety, the scams, the threat which is there right now, after 1 week it might happen that new threat, new types of problems or cyber threats have been emerged. Okay, and this is why it is really, really important for us to at least update ourselves on this particular topic. So we'll also see some of the resources from which we can on the daily basis gather these kind of information so that we are well versed about what is happening in and around us. Okay. Now, when we're starting with cyber safety, we all need to know that why exactly cyber safety is necessary. Okay. Why do we have to teach uh, the young children about cyber safety? First of all, see, now students are depending more on internet, right? We all know that at our time we hardly used to spend half an hour or maybe 1 hour on the internet in the entire day, right? We all remember when we used to come from our schools to home, we do our homework, we do go out to play, and then maybe by evening we usually use our dad's laptop, right, to play some game or something like that. But now the entire, I would say, cycle of a student has been changed, right? They are spending more time on internet. So because they are now more on it or on internet, they, and not just with a laptop and everything, there are other devices also. There are smart watches, smart speakers, so everything is connecting to create roughly 10 to 15 hours of screen time, or I would say tech time of the students, right? Second, it is an essential life skill now because it involves the improvement of their critical thinking, their character development. Okay. And like we all usually say in India, that it is better late than sorry, right? Similar thing is here in cyber safety as well. Prevention is always better, is always good than reaction, right? So before anything bad happens to our students, to our classrooms, to us, it is always important and better that we are already in that thing, that we know what is going to happen and we are pretty much safe from it. Okay. And it helps our school structure, our school values to grow by the time. Now, the key concepts when come to cyber safety is first digital footprint. Now, what is digital footprint? You can simply understand it in such a way that every click you do on internet, okay, that is counted on as digital footprint. And even if you clicked a button, let's say 15 years ago, on maybe Facebook or Orkut, if we all remember by that time, right? Even today there will be a history, a record at some place that XYZ person, okay, clicked on XYZ post on this day, this time, and everything. Okay. This digital footprint will remain there no matter 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 100 years, 1,000 years. It will remain there. So every trace of your online post, like, comment, searches, okay, everything has been stored as your identity and what you all are doing on internet. It doesn't matter that you were using incognito mode, you were using VPN, you were there on the on the public internet, you were there on the private internet, okay, it doesn't matter. The digital footprint gets recorded. Okay. Next term is cyberbullying. So cyberbullying basically means when any kind of digital platform is being used to harass someone, to harm someone, okay, to embarrass someone, and that too repeatedly, okay, that is called cyberbullying. Next is data privacy. So basically, mm, our home is for us, right? We have a private space over there. Similarly, in the field of online, in the field of digital, I would say space, similarly, we need and we have a right to control who is accessing our private or personal information, where it is getting collected, where it is getting stored, where or what apps or website it has been used. Okay. And we have to understand few online ethics. We all say that cyberbullying should not be there, cyberbullying should not be there, but when online ethics has been taught very well to any student, I personally feel cyberbullying will automatically go away. Okay, when they understand the ethics behind any kind of online space or digital space, I personally feel this cyberbullying will automatically fade away. Okay, now let us talk a bit more about this uh, digital footprint. Give me a second. Yeah. So as I already told you, every action counts. Like even if it is your any post which you posted, any search you made on Google or Facebook or YouTube, okay, any image you opened up, downloaded, okay, any even some content which you have deleted, okay, still by today that can be recovered. Okay, even after you format a pen drive, that pen drive data can be recovered. Okay, so every action counts, public and searchable. Digital traces can be found by anyone, friends, colleagues, future employers, strangers, anyone. So, internet, as the word suggests, what is internet or what is, I would say, a digital space where all of us are getting connected on a one platform, right? So, if you have done something by some action, I have the authority, I can do trace anyone's any kind of digital footprint. Okay, so the key questions come: would I be okay if my family, college admissions, or employer saw this? Okay, you have to understand this, that whenever you are doing anything on internet, okay, you have to think about it. If this information is leaked on internet, that assume I was on the internet and I was looking for, let's say, let's think of a little negative thing, that I was looking how to sharpen a knife. Okay, something like that. So if that kind of information is publicly out to my family, to my colleagues, to my students, would I be okay with it? Yes or no? You have to ask this question. I have to ask this question. Okay. And if the answer is no, then avoid doing this on internet. Okay. So there is one classroom activity which you all can note down and maybe you can perform in your school, that uh, age appropriate. Okay. Basically, what you have to do is you have to Google yourself. So even you can try doing this right now as well. That just search your name. Okay. That what comes if someone searches your name on the internet. Okay, like we all know, if we search Elon Musk, his photos and his information will come. But if by writing Karthik Goyal, does my photo come as well? And if it is coming, what source it is coming from? Is it from LinkedIn? Is it from some another place which I should be a little skeptical about? Then I need to take some immediate actions on the same. Okay, if you're not able to find yourself, then you can maybe try adding your location or maybe the school you work, maybe what you do, write that as well, right? So this activity you can perform with the students, they can know, because a lot of times you will see that your photo might come. Okay, so you have to know that what are the places at which you uploaded your image where they are accessing it in some another way. Okay, so that you should know about. Next is cyberbullying. Okay, there are three key features which you should perform. First is recognize, second is respond, and third is support. Basically, you have to recognize that yes, you are being cyberbullied. Okay, or maybe some of your friend or some of your student is being cyberbullied. You have to respond carefully, and you have to provide support to that particular person who is being harassed. Some of the common forms of cyberbullying are harassment of and threatening messages. Okay, social exclusions from the groups. So yes, it happens a lot to students. Let me come back. Yeah, so it happens a lot to students that social exclusions they all do with some particular student. Okay, impersonation and fake accounts, public shaming, humiliation, doxing. Okay, basically it means that someone's private information is being leaked. So
Excuse me, Karthik sir. So
yes.
sorry to interrupt you in the middle,
Yeah.
but then your voice is like disturbed manner to say it's not clear. The
Okay.
voice is not clear. I searched from my end, everything is it wrong, but then it is not so very clear at all. Is it only me or with everyone? I don't know.
Okay.
Please, from your end, if there is anything, could it be rectified, please?
Just give me a minute, ma'am. Can
Thank you so much.
some of you please type in chat if there is any problem with my voice? Uh, okay.
It's clear, but then it's a little echoing kind of thing is what I'm getting.
Okay. Maybe,
Yeah.
ma'am, I'll you can try to rejoin, or
Okay.
and
Yeah.
even
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
will.
Sorry, sir. Sorry to
No
interrupt. Yeah.
problem. No problem. It's fine. Okay. So now what happens is, see, when anyone is cyberbullied, let me share a small story with you all. So there was one, I'm not really sure about the age. The person was 19 or 20-year old. Okay, he was a transgender content creator on Instagram, and a lot of people used to troll him on this platform. Okay, that okay, you are a transgender, and we all know. I don't need to talk about it much, right? So uh he suffered from it a lot. Okay, he first ignored everything, and then later on that particular person committed like this suicide. Okay, and her mother uploaded a video on internet that she shared that that particular child was really happy in his life. Okay, he was never a person who could have committed suicide. He was a great person at academics, and his content page also was going really really well. Everything was completely fine. He was getting admission into a really good college also, but just because of some negative comments which he used to get on his social media platform, he got so much into depression that he actually had to commit suicide. Okay, so we don't understand this, but children are really, really sensitive. Okay, today, if I call some children out by, okay, that you are a fat child, okay, something like that, maybe it's a very small thing for me, or maybe I, j- I'll just say that, oh, I was joking, okay, but the children's are very, very sensitive. Okay, they are very sensitive. We don't know what kind of remark they consider as very very personal or something like that. So the emotional impact which comes on them is really really harmful. Okay, they get anxiety issues, they go into depression, they isolate themselves. Okay, they feel that they are academically low. Okay, so as a teacher, our actions should be that we should listen to them without judgment. The only major problem which comes in cyberbullying is students never come out. Any student will never come out and say, ma'am, today this thing happened with me. Okay, so we as a teachers have to create a persona with our children that anyone can come and share it with you. Okay, and as a teacher we have to listen them without any judgment. We don't have to think that, now assume if that particular person came to his teacher, okay, and the teacher also made fun that, oh, you are a transgender, why are you creating content, oh, you are doing this in your content. Now if you will do this, people will laugh. Now imagine if the teacher would have said it, right? So maybe that person might have committed suicide a little earlier only, right? So we have to listen to them without judgment. We have to document all the incidents and report as per the policy. Yes, I have seen a lot of places in India, these kind of things are getting ignored. Okay, and this Gen Z or Gen O students, they are getting a lot of affected by this kind of nature. Okay, we have to make this thing as priority with our school protocols that no one is getting harmed. Okay, not just student, even the teachers as well. I cannot name the school, but yes, it happened that some group of students made pornographic images of the teacher and shared on their Facebook platforms. Okay, so it had, like, it is happening with the teachers as well. See, these all are just stories which we can go on and on and on. But trust me, the moment it happens with someone, it gets very personal to their life. It can damage their life entirely, right? So, this cyberbullying is really, really important. You should all consider it. Do a lot of workshops, do a lot of quick chat with your students on regular basis on this topic, so that they feel that yes, my teacher is really good, she is open about all these things. If I will go with her, if I will go to him and talk about it, he or she will consider it and help me. Okay, we all should have such a good space between us and the students. If I'm a math teacher, my only responsibility is not that the student of grade 1 should know how 2 plus 3 is becoming 5. Okay, we all have to consider it. Moving on, some of the data privacy basics which we all can follow. Okay, these are four models which you can follow. First is minimize sharing, only share what information is needed. Okay, second is strong passwords. We all always create strong passwords, right? But there is one more thing which you can do is you can enable the two-factor authentication on your platforms. Okay, there is one thing called two-factor authentication, which is basically even after entering the correct password, it will ask for an OTP or ask for an additional layer of information from you. Is it you or not? Okay, so you can enable that. Third is protect identifiers. So basically, what are identifiers? That anything which can help anyone to know me, that is called identifier. So if someone has my phone number, someone has my Aadhaar card, PAN card, my voter ID, my home address, they can come to me or they can fetch me, right? So these kind of things we all have to avoid sharing with publicly on online. Okay, then we have question permission. Basically, whenever we download any app, okay, it asks us a lot of permission, like, okay, do you want to give access to phone notification, calls, cameras, all these things. So do read them. Okay, when you are installing any app, go a little slow and provide yes or no, whatever is needed. Okay, all right. Now let us go according to the grade appropriateness of this particular topic. When it comes to primary grades, okay, we have to start building up awareness. Okay, that is the very first thing, because at this age students are not even aware about it. They don't even know that this is happening around me, right? They don't even know that. So our teachers focus should be that we provide a information safety and stranger danger uh, information to the students. Okay, now some of the effective activities which you can do is you can have a small read aloud sessions of storybooks about internet safety. Okay, maybe we can do a small puppet show for the students about what is safe and what is unsafe scenarios. I really see a lot of video nowadays where uh, women's safety or good touch and bad touch safety workshops are being provided in the school, and not even workshops but some kind of small sessions or 10 to 15 minutes of talk is being happening in the schools. And I would really encourage if the same is happening about the online safety as well. Third thing which we can do is picture sorting games. Okay, where I let them identify that what scenario is safe. Is it safe to share online or is it not safe to share online? Okay, role playing, we can do that. We can do a small kind of skit in which the students are involved and they try to see that what is important, what kind of permission it is good to share before downloading. Okay, one golden rule which we have to let them understand is always ask a grown up before downloading or messaging any stranger or sharing any photo, video, anything. Okay, because at this point of time, when a student is in primary grades, let's say age 6 to 10, they don't know the importance of Aadhaar card. They don't know the importance of a signature, right? For them, it might be that, oh, okay, it's my mom's signature. What happened? Oh, okay, it's my dad's photo. What will happen? I know him. Okay, but they don't know that what worse can happen with it, right? So we have to let them understand that whatever you are doing, ask us. Okay, because that is the only thing which they can do. They cannot understand the fundamentals of cyber safety. They cannot understand the role of uh, uh, antivirus, or they cannot understand how AI is hampering or creating deep fakes. I mean, it is pretty obvious. So we have to let them identify that, okay, whatever you do on internet, ask me, or ask your parents, or ask your elder brother or elder sister. Okay, that is the golden rule which we have to let the students implement. Now, when it comes to middle ages, like age 11 to 13 to 14, okay, Here we have to let the digital judgment of any student a little build up. Okay, here we are not going to spoon feed them. We want them to understand that okay, you should know now what is going bad, what is going good. You should understand few of the terminologies which is in this space. Okay, so basically you have to make them understand that how social media is about to be used. Okay, what are the private controls which you can imply on them. I really feel a lot of times that uh, we in this curriculum, when it comes to the curriculum of any subject, especially in computer science, we all usually see that okay, MS Word is being taught in multiple grades, right? MS Google Sheets or Excel is being taught in multiple grades, but the actual apps which any student is actually using nowadays, WhatsApp, Instagram, maybe one chapter will be there on it, and that too specifically on that particular app, one page or two page will be there talking about what is that and what is the importance of it. Oh, right. So there is no more they can understand or they can know that there are some private controls, privacy controls which they can imply. Next, respectful communication. Okay, we have to be very kind when we are explaining all these things, right? It should not look that we are imposing them. Okay, we are imposing these kind of controls on them, because whenever a student feels that I am being imposed any kind of thing, they always have a tendency to outreact on that particular thing. Okay, next, we have to create an awareness about the digital footprint, right? So some of the classroom activities which you can perform is some scenarios discussion you can perform about what would you do if this thing is happening, if that thing is happening, right? We can do group role plays, right? Or we can have a small chart on your class or on our class where you can give a title post before you post or think before you post. Okay, where every week all the students or maybe some students have to add few thing. Okay, so the at the end of the year there will be like 100 points list which students will know about things which they have to think about before posting up on any platform, right? So that was all about middle grades. Now we'll come to senior grades a little later, but this is a small digital footprint map. So this is a student's like a student's exercise. I would appreciate if you can take a screenshot of this because this is really, really good. So what they have to do is they have to track 1 week online. Okay. Basically, they have to track that what amount of posts they are liking, what amount of things they are commenting on, what amount of things they are searching. Okay, which platforms they are using, how many times they are using, what is their screen time. And then they have to reflect on questions like who can see this content, what stays permanent on internet, what might I change later. Okay, so here they can create a few column, like 3 columns of action, audience and performance, or sorry, permanence. And then they can understand how my entire activity on the internet can impact me or some another audience, or can how can it impact me in the later as well. Okay, all right. Now, there is something about called permission. Okay, so this is really, really important. What you can do is you can let students create a list where they note what kind of permissions are being asked in some of the apps today. Okay, analyze why is it important. Okay, let me share one incident with you. You might have, okay, how many of you have noticed that sometimes we are just chatting in the room, that assume I am talking with my brother that I want to buy shoes. Okay, I'm just talking with him He's there in front of me. And after 5 minutes, when I open up my phone, I see that YouTube is showing me ads of shoes. Facebook is showing me ads of shoes. How many of you have noticed it? Have you ever noticed it? You all can type in chat. Yeah. So some of you have noticed it. Yes, yes. So how is it happening? How is it happening? I mean, I didn't opened up like any phone or any computer to search for it. I was just talking with my brother. So basically what happens is, in our mobile phones, there are a lot of apps which have the access of microphones, right? Now, what they do is they constantly record. Okay. They constantly record the audio. They are recording it right now also. Okay. So now, apart from this, there is one more thing which you have to understand. Why few apps are free? If we see and think about, why is WhatsApp free? Have you ever thought about it? I mean, WhatsApp is there for now, I guess, maybe more than 10 years. It is free. It is not charging up, right? It is not charging even a single rupee from us. It has been free for a very long time. Facebook, that is also free. Instagram, YouTube. Okay, YouTube still has a small thing called YouTube Premium, right? But all these apps are free. Why? Because they sell the data. Okay. They make money by selling data. So assume that I was talking with my brother in this room about that I want to buy a shoe. Okay. And the WhatsApp's microphone detects it. So WhatsApp will share this information to platforms like YouTube that, okay, Karthik is looking to buy shoes. Okay. Now, YouTube will show this ad to Myntra, Amazon, Flipkart, and other platforms that, hey, I have a client who is looking to buy shoes. And then they will pop the ad on YouTube. This is how it works. Okay. So that is why it becomes really, really important for us to understand how app permissions specifically work. And I am talking about mobile phones specifically because a lot of places we take these phones which are private also, right? We have this phone in our bedroom, we have this phone in the kitchen, we have this phone with us in the balcony, in the car, anywhere. Okay, so we don't know how much of like uh, how many times we share a lot of sensitive information also. And I got to know about this 3 to 4 years later. And since then, even if my mom asks me for a small OTP, I never say it out loud. I usually ask her to give me the phone, I'll type it, or I try to just murmur it. Okay. So this is that essential. This thing is that essential. So we have to let them understand about the app permissions as well. Now, this is a small checklist of safe social post that who is going to see it? Could it hurt someone? Is it true? Is it legal? And is it okay if I keep this public forever? This is what you have to ask yourself while you are posting up or sharing anything online. You can take a printable poster of this as well and paste it on your classroom. Okay. Now, after being safe from these kind of information, now it is very much important for us to identify misinformation. Okay. A lot of time on internet nowadays there is misinformation as well, so we have to identify it, we have to spot it. Okay, it enables our critical thinking skills. Why? because you do lateral reading in it. Okay, basically you verify from multiple sources, you collect multiple sources information, you go here and there, and then you understand that okay, this piece of content or this piece of information is good for me, it is true, and this piece of information is false, so it is not good for me. Okay, you understand the warning signs, you understand how emotionally and rationally you can think about any particular topic. Okay, so what you can do is you can do a group activity where three posts or three articles you can provide to all the students, and they have to identify which one is real. Okay, they have to identify which one is real. Sorry, just give me a second. Yes, so they have to identify that which one is real and why they felt that this particular thing is real. Okay. Uh, Alex, I can see you have raised your hand. Do you have a question? Okay, I'll lower the hand. All right. So there is one small tip which we can do is that we can integrate this kind of activity with the subject like history or science curriculum. Okay, that is one thing which we can do. Which it will make a little more interesting for the students to think about. Okay, now these are few assessment ideas which we can keep for our students. Basically, we can let perform student discussions, debates, okay, to track their growth. You can ask them for some summative projects also to create posters, information graphics, educational videos. Now, assume if you give class 11th an activity where they have to create a small 10-hour video course on cyber safety, and that course can be used for grades 3 to 5. Okay, so it is benefit for both of them. And your rubric elements to judge these things can be collaboration, teamwork, ethical reasoning, right? So these are some assessment ideas which we can create around this particular topic. Now, as a parent, how can I engage myself? Okay, how can I create a good community? Basically, when we bring families into digital citizenship, what happens is we should have parent workshops also. Okay, so this is something new in India which I have seen. I've seen it a lot outside India. uh, there is something called parenting classes. Okay, so you will see a lot of people. I mean, trust me when I say a lot, I really mean a lot, like 80 to 90%. Okay, 80 to 90% of American parents take regular basis parenting classes. Okay. Now I know in India, if I talk about parenting classes, a lot of parents, a lot of mothers and fathers might get offended that, okay, Karthik, now you are just asking me to take a class on how to raise my child. I mean, Karthik, I know this. I know it creates a lot of question, it creates a lot of derogatory mark, but parenting itself is a really, really important task. It is a little complicated of what we think of. So we should have parents workshop as well, where we teach them about this particular topic, because not just in school, the child is also there at home more than 50% of the time, right? We should have family friendly tips. Okay, we have to share few guidance on privacy settings, healthy screen time routines, how they can monitor their student, right? And apart from this, so we all can do one thing, that we can create a template for all the parents and we can share it with them. Okay. All right. Now, how to manage student devices in class. Okay. So now this is specific to your school. Some of the schools have this permission where the students can bring devices, but they have to keep it at the reception. Some schools have this that no phones are allowed at any premise of the school. Some schools allow even in the class as well. So I would let this decision be yours completely, okay? But you can keep few rules that if the phones are allowed, they will be collected and only be used at the time of learning, okay? Apart from it, they can contact their parents, not anyone else. And you can have timers. You can have that, okay, only 5 minutes or 10 minutes you will be shared your phone, right? So these are few small activities or small criteria you can like you can set. Okay. Now, restorative and responses versus punitive. So what is exactly this? Basically, digital any kind of digital form of anything comes with a lot of power, and that is why it is being misused a lot. Okay, so we have to talk about that how we can openly converse or openly have a conversation about its impact. Okay, how to actually follow a meaningful apology to someone. uh, After that, let them know about the learning opportunity also. How, as a good digital citizen, I have to grow. And then you can document it, whatever happens. Let's say if anything is happening in your school, we have to let everything document so that it is a story for everyone else that this kind of thing happened and this was the solution of it. Okay. All right. Now, what is inclusive and accessible teaching? See, basically, we have to keep a clear communication, simple language, strong visuals, I would say. Okay. Multiple formats. You can have some audio, video, text based content also, right? So, give them these kind of information or these kind of trainings in multiple formats so that they understand in any format whatever they like. Apart from it, these are some ready to use teaching materials. Okay, basically you can create an incident report form. So if any kind of incident is happened with any student, that particular student can fill up a form. Okay, parent one pager thing can be there that they can paste a cyber safety poster at home, right? Classroom contract can be created. Post lesson checklist can be created. Lesson plan outlines can be created. So these all materials should be there with us in a school which are ready to use. Okay. We don't need to create information on this. Now, this is a small sample 30-minute lesson which you can give to any middle school student on privacy settings module. Okay. This is a complete direct 30-minute lesson plan on privacy settings module. First, you can have a small chat with them for 5 minutes about if they know about that particular topic or not. You can have a small true false activity. Then you go core into the uh, activity, let's say, of analyzing if any app permission is wrong or right. After that, students will reflect back what they have learned, and maybe you can later have some homework for them to follow up. Okay. So this is a small activity which they can follow. All right. Now, how school wise we can create a culture of cyber safety? Okay. See, we have to keep these sessions short but frequent. Okay. We need to have these sessions frequent, and that too for all the grades. Usually I've seen in school these sessions happens for grade 6 and above. I mean, why? Isn't grade 1 to 5 similar or maybe more prone to cyber threats? Yes. But why is only grade 6 to 12th focused in the cyber safety area? Okay, we have to let our staff also develop. Okay, not just teachers, but the admin staff also. Okay, the people who are around us, even they should know about all these things, because they also have a lot of information about the schools, about the students, right? We have to celebrate the success as well. If someone is behaving really really good on internet, or that particular student has reduced their screen times and everything, we should have digital citizenship awards also. Okay, so that their continuous improvement is been happening. And at last, student voice matters. If you all should have a small committee of students, where, because see, a lot of time, some students will never come to us that, okay, ma'am, okay, sir, this thing happened with us. But they can still come to another student of a student digital safety committee, right? So that is one thing. Now, for the seniors, what we can do is, see, now here the core concepts vision or band increases. Okay. Here we have to let them understand about the privacy controls, about the digital consent, what are the boundaries, okay, what is copyright, what is intellectual property, what is misinformation literacy, what is digital literacy. These are some core activities or core concepts which we all have to let them understand. How we can do it? By some activities. We can have debate about the digital ethics. We can have small researches about data privacy policies. We can have a small skit on job application reviews, analyze the social media footprints, and we can leave the students to do some kind of projects on this. Okay, teaching ethics and online empathy. Basically, the moral dilemmas, if we see, okay, that how we are comprehending with the students, okay, how we are empathizing with the students, that is something which is really really important. Okay, we have to create uh co-create standards so that the students are together with each other if someone is happening, if something is happening with some student. Now, what is digital citizenship contract? Few of times we have talked about it. So basically a place or a content where there are few banners or few slogans. For example, I will think before I post. I will report hurtful behavior. I won't share without permission. Okay. So this is some kind of student contract or digital citizenship contract which you can create. Uh, Okay, so these are school device policies. First, you can set is that uh, clear boundaries about what website, what software is permitted, what is prohibited, okay, and what will be the consequences also if anyone violates them. Okay. Apart from it, we have to collect the data about what they are opening up. We have to monitor it also. We have to let student as well the rights of privacy. Uh, Third thing is the consequences and the restoration. So if anything is going bad, we have to have consequences with whatever is happening. Okay. And at last, device care protocols. We have to keep our devices at the school updated so that not in the school, but if the threat comes outside the school, then we should be safe from that as well. So this is a small device setup checklist for teachers. Okay. Basically, we have to have strong passwords for the students. We have to automatically update. We can keep this enabled that automatically operating software and the softwares will get updated. Okay. Age appropriate content should be filtered on any of the platforms. Safe browsing should be turned on. And apart from it, the students' data should be stored safely. Okay. Next is how can we protect the school networks? So basically, we should have a separate network for the guests and separate for the students. After this, we can keep DNS systems and we can keep firewalls. We should have limited admin rights. Okay. Only the admin team or the IT team of the of the school should have the uh, permission to change them, and that too when something happens bad, only at that time. Okay. Activity monitoring should be there where we see what kind of unusual patterns is being happening. So yes, this kind of thing requires a strong IT partnership with any of the companies which are there, or otherwise you can have a core IT team as well at your schools. Teaching privacy settings. So we have already talked about the settings. The privacy settings are basically the public versus friends only visibility control, right? Location data, disabling tracking, app permissions. These are the privacy settings which we have to teach them. Okay. Now, if cyberbullying was done, and now how to respond it? Basically, we have to listen to the student, create a safe space for them. After that, we have to preserve the evidence. We have, as I already told, that we have to document everything. Third, we have to follow the protocol. Basically, we have to alert the student that, okay, this thing is happening wrong. You have to avoid it. You have to do this and whatever is necessary. And then provide the support to the student. Okay. If a counseling is provided, provide it. If some medication is provided, ask for the doctor's help. Okay. And do ongoing checks as well. Now, these are some classroom scenarios which can be implemented. Now, assume you shared an embarrassed photo. Okay. Now, what would you do? Who should you involve in this? Who should you talk with it? Or maybe let's say some fake profile sent you a friend request. Now, how will you identify if it is a fake one or a real one? What are the safety steps? So, these are some activities which you can perform in your classrooms. If a group chat rumors is happening, how would you let know that, okay, this is a rumor, or how would you stop it? So students need to think about these scenarios. And these are some troubleshooting that a lot of times you might have a concern that, Karthik, I'm not that tech savvy. How can I start? Okay. Or maybe parents disagree with the approach, or students might have a question that, what if it's serious? I don't have time for all this. So see, these kind of concerns will come, but all these concerns have some or the other solution to them. If you don't have time in your sessions, I understand, but I personally feel 10 minutes we all have for this important thing. So you can create 10 minutes micro lessons. Okay. If we are not that tech savvy, we don't know much about technology, then let's not involve any devices in it, but we can have some small activities. Okay. We can let the uh, trust of a student build with us that, yes, if not my friend, if not my parent, but if something happens wrong with me, I have a teacher whom I can come and talk about it. He or she will not judge me. He or she will listen to me, help me out, and try to rectify the particular problem. Just give me a second. Okay. So just give me a second. So I have a small quiz, which I would like you all to participate in it. Allow me a moment. So basically, I have created a quiz today, not about some definitions in cyber safety, but there will be some scenarios in which you have to tell that what will you do if that particular thing is happening. Okay, so just allow me a moment. I'm sharing the quiz. Okay, I believe my screen is visible. So here is the quiz link in the chat also I'm sharing. You can simply click on the link in the chat to join the quiz. I can see 90 participants are there and I would be really happy if all of you joins up the quiz. So people have started to join. That's really nice. If anyone is facing any problem in joining up the quiz, you can unmute yourself or you can simply type in chat the problem you are facing and I will help you. So 30 participants have joined. That's really nice. If anyone is facing any problem, you can simply unmute yourself or type in chat. I will help. I'll share the link again. I can see some of the participants have rejoined. Forty participants have joined. Unable to join. Hema ma'am, can you let me know what is happening? I'll share the link again. So half of the people have joined. Still a lot of people are not joined. Unable to join. Uh, Send link again. Sure, I'll send the link again. It's a really good quiz. There will be few scenarios in which you have to think what would you do in a scenario about cyber safety. We'll wait for everyone to join till 5:20 and at 5:20 we will start the quiz. Last 3 minutes. Last 2 minutes, everyone. Let's quickly join the quiz. I can see a lot of participants are there in the Zoom meet. One last minute. We're just waiting for everyone so that everyone can join. Okay. So all the very best, everyone, for the quiz. I hope we all do well. So here I have started up the quiz. Now I'll shut myself and let you all perform in quiz. If anyone is facing any problem in the quiz, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask your doubt. Here is the link.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I can see a lot of teachers have started to complete the quiz. That's really nice. Reshma ma'am have completed. Asya ma'am has completed. We will be completing up the quiz at 5:30. So you have time till 5:30.
For once done, can we close the quiz screen?
Yes, ma'am, you can.
Yeah.
Your input will be recorded. Great. Swati ma'am has also completed. You all have 4 more minutes to complete the quiz. Great, great. Good evening, Seema ma'am. Suresh sir has also completed. Harika ma'am, Lakshmi ma'am, Archana ma'am. Okay, I'll reshare the link, although the time is about to over. Last 2 minutes. If anyone has not completed the quiz, you can complete it now. Okay. Thank you so much, Hima ma'am. Rupa ma'am has also completed. All right. Let's end the quiz. So on third, we have Rupa ma'am. On second, we have Nazneen Amina. And first, we have Lakshmi Madhvi. I'm really sorry if I mispronounced anyone's name. A very, very congratulations to all the teachers. And not just these teachers, but I can see a lot of teachers has done really good in this quiz. If we see the scores of this quiz, the scores are really, really good. So this is, I'm really happy after seeing it. Just a moment. Okay. Mhm. Just a second. All right. So we have come to the Q&A section. So if anyone is having any kind of doubt, this is the time where you can unmute yourself and ask your doubt. Or if anyone wants to share some story which happened with them or with their student, uh, definitely we would like to know about it so that we can like have some more information and understand what is happening in these days, because this is one of those topics which we get information from the people around us mostly, right? The theoretical part is there, I understand, but what is happening in reality, in practicality, that is much more important. So if anyone wants to ask any doubt or share any story which happened with their colleague, which happened with them or or any of the student, which we all can get aware about, that will be really, really good. If you don't want to unmute yourself, you can type in chat as well. Someone has unmuted. All right, no problem. By the way, like, I just wanted to know how are the sessions going on? Is it helping? Yes, Archana ma'am, do you want to speak up? You can unmute yourself or I will unmute. if you want to speak.
Hello,
Yes, ma'am.
sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Sir, I am Archana. Yes, I faced some problems, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, in that time, my kid is in hospital.
Okay.
In that time, when I am going to pay the bill, I got a message from SBI that your account is blocked. If you want to connect with that one, you have to connect with the KYC plan. Just you have to click the link. Then you can access account like that. I got one WhatsApp message. Hello.
Yes, yes, ma'am. I'm listening.
So in that time, just I simply clicked that one.
Okay.
Automatically, total my number is hacked, and that same message is passed to throughout the groups. How many groups I contain? So in that time, just I didn't think anything about any transactions. Just I formatted my mobile. So in that, by using that, I saved money. But the another persons, those who are in that group, they also clicked like that and they lost their money. So these kind of situations, how we have to protect it? Whether
See, this is, I would say, this is how they attack the people who attacks us on cyber crime or on cyber safety thing. This is what they do. They try to manipulate us in the scenario where we are already confused, where we are already panicked. Any
yes,
kind of scam, whenever it will happen with you, it will always be done in the space when you are already in a panic situation. Now what is happening? So as you shared that you were already in the hospital because of your children health, right? So you are already in a little panic. Every mother has this thing that they get a lot of panicked, right? They get a lot of that, okay, this is happening, that is happening. And at that time also, I completely understand that these scenarios are the scenarios where we as a human get a little lost. We don't understand what is happening in and around us. But this is the most crucial time where we have to be more informative and more, I would say, uh, aware about what is happening. So anytime any kind of threat will happen to you, will always happen when you are already in a situation where you are not stable, or they will try to create a situation when in which you get unstable. And because they know, see, we all know we don't have to click on that link. If you are in a regular day getting that link, I'm pretty
yes,
sure
sir.
you will never click that link, right? You are also sure. Even that person who is doing that threat is also sure that, okay, this person will never click a link. But when you are in panic, when you are in a situation where you are not stable, or like I'm not just like I'm not targeting Archana ma'am. When I say you, I mean
Yes,
all of us. I mean me as well. I mean my parents as well. They target us in this scenario where we are not stable. So always, so this is a golden rule that whenever you are in a little uh, at that phase of your time when you are not stable, when you are a little panicked about some things, that is the time where you get more active. That is the time where you get more prone to awareness. Okay, so just try to focus on the main problem at that time. Keep your mind a little light, keep your mind a little more focused so that next time uh, this doesn't happen, right? I believe Harika ma'am also wants to share something. Harika Ripala ma'am.
Sir,
Hello,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
good evening, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, so from day one onwards, we are interacting with you in different kinds of topics.
Mm-hmm.
So it is very really beneficial to us. But whenever we are going to the class and whenever we are ready to apply these concepts, little bit lagging somewhere. Somewhere we need some more interaction sessions with you regarding mainly in AI concept, AI coding.
Okay. So,
So I need some more sessions where we can go through in an implemental way in a.
okay. Okay, ma'am. So you are suggesting that it will be good if we have more sessions on the core AI topics only.
Yeah. Why? Because many schools are showing more interest in AI only.
Mm-hmm.
Completing AI with math coding, AI with science coding.
Okay.
So they are expecting more in these concepts.
Okay, okay, okay.
Uh, Many students, rather than this oral concept, coding concept is having a much impact on subject.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so if possible, can you arrange some more sessions on AI?
Sh Sure, ma'am. I will definitely talk with the team of Orange. This is a really good suggestion. I believe Rahul sir can also think about it that if we can have a 5-day session in which we talk about how we can integrate AI with specific subject, like you suggested, math with AI, science with AI. So definitely we can think about it and with the coordination and approval with the following schools, we can definitely do it. That is a really good suggestion. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Why? Because mainly within a one session or two sessions, we cannot do in that much perfection. We
Yes.
cannot do it.
Yeah,
Till now, we got only one session to AI coding.
Mm-hmm.
So that is
yeah,
why I'm asking some more sessions.
yeah.
Sure.
Harika ma'am, ma'am, which school you are representing, ma'am?
I'm from Sanders World School.
Sanctus World School.
Yeah,
Right, ma'am. Your query has been noted, ma'am, and we'll be working on it and we'll be coming back to you on this for the further discussions.
sure, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So anyone else wants to share?
So, I have one small question, sir. This is Lakshmi Madhavi.
Yes.
So, whatever you have taught, if I am not wrong, the content is there right now with the grade 6 or grade 7 with the or same. My school follows Orange Publications only. Presently, right now, I am handling to the students the same topic as well. So coincidentally, and whatever you have told today, very valuable inputs I definitely have taken, and few examples, the same thing what you have recited or what you have told today, I also share with my students the same thing. Thank you so much for a very informative one. But I have one small question. Is there anything AI included for these level of children also? Whatever you have taught till now is the ICT syllabus, what the board has prescribed. Yeah, am I right, sir?
Mm-hmm. So you're
Yeah,
asking about today's session?
today's session is with this cyber
Yes.
security one, which is a part of the ICT syllabus prescribed by the board, ICSC board, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
So is there anything extended to the same one going ahead for the board?
So for the AI you are asking.
Yes, sir.
So ma'am,
Any idea with that?
not really. I don't have the idea about if the AI course has any extension to cyber safety because ICT does, but AI curriculum itself is not complete for all the grades. If we see the CBSE board, they have only created the curriculum for grade 9th and 10th, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, okay, sir. Fine, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you so much for an informative session.
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am. It truly means a lot. All right. So anyone else has any query? I would really like to discuss about it. Yes, grade 11th and 12th AI is also there. Yes. So, as per my understanding, grade 9th to 12th AI's curriculum is there, and before that, they don't have the curriculum set for the AI. Okay, so I believe there are no further doubts. So I'll come to the end of the session. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can see 90 to 95 teachers are there. Trust me, like if I fill all the teachers in a room, it will be a complete sun of information on ICT and AI and cyber safety, right? We will act like a source of knowledge and reflect back to our students, I believe. So, thank you so much, everyone, for joining up the session. Don't leave right now. Don't leave right now. The team of Orange will help you to understand how exactly you have to fill up the feedback form. Although I feel that by the time today, you might have understood it. But still, if anyone is facing any problem, they will be helping you. And the next session, which we have on 25th of October, will be Beyond the Lab, where we will see the career trends which are happening and how we can integrate the real world tech to make ourselves better in the field of ICT and AI beyond the lab. Okay. One information was this. Second, fill up the feedback forms with the QR presented on your screens right now. You can simply scan up and you can fill this feedback form. In fact, Rahul sir has also shared the feedback form in the chat. So that is mandatory for your attendance. I believe that is the criteria set for the certificate. So it is mandatory. Please, please, please don't leave the meet until you have filled it. If you are facing any problem, the team of Orange will be helping you to fill up the form. Okay. And by the way, now I will be taking a leave. If anyone has any doubt, I'm still available here. And a very, very happy Diwali and all the festivals which are coming up in like the next week. A very, very happy Diwali to all the teachers, to all your families, to all your students. And I just hope that this festive season brings up a lot of joy, brings up a lot of festivities in your families, in your house, in your classrooms, and the process of spreading information to our students just keeps on going. Sir, can I approach you regarding project on database? Hima ma'am, I believe you can contact the team of Orange and they can help you to connect with me. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone. I will be taking a leave from here. Please do fill up the form, and I would request the team of Orange to come here and help everyone. I can see a
Thank
lot of messages.
yeah.
Thank you so much, Ashna ma'am. Thank you so much, Rupa ma'am. Thank you so much, Seema ma'am. I'll definitely see you all in the last session, which is coming up on 25th. So don't miss out on that. And now the team of Orange can take up.
Thank you so much, Karthik sir. It was an enlightening session as always. So thank you so much for that, and thank you everyone for joining. You can please fill up the feedback from the QR or the link that Rahul sir has shared on the chat box. If you still have some problem sharing the feedback or opening it, you can contact us here itself. We are on the call for another 10 minutes, so you can contact us.
Yeah. Thank you, Karthik. It was a wonderful session.
And once you're done with the QR and the feedback form, then you can leave. Thank you so much for joining.
Ma'am, good evening, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The QR code and the link, both of them are same, right?
Yes, yes, they are the same.
Yeah, they
We have
both are
given
same.
both
Okay.
the options.
Okay. How about the attendance link, ma'am?
You have to fill this feedback form. The attendance will be recorded there itself because it will ask you for all those
Okay.
details. No?
Okay. In the feedback form itself, you consider that.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Good evening, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Good evening,
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
ma'am. In the feedback form, the option is facilitator name is there.
Can you repeat the question?
And in feedback form, facilitator name is there. What I should mention?
Mr. Karthik Goel.
Okay, okay. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you, teachers, for attending the session and making it a success. Thank you once again from the team of Orange.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know whether it is a right platform to talk or not. Can I talk to you with regard to the publications for the next academic year in this platform or?
Ma'am, I'll be reaching out to you, ma'am. Even yesterday we had a
Okay.
visit to the school,
Yeah,
so
yes,
I'll
yes, yes.
yes.
I got to know. I just want to, because I need to fill it up today itself. So I
Okay,
just need a small information because I left the school early.
okay.
Okay. Is it okay if I can talk to Mr. Wasim?
Yeah, yeah. It's fine to have a word with Wasim, ma'am, and
Okay.
I'll have a word with him on a parallel call.
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
I just need what is the difference between the present and the upcoming. That's all is what I need.
sure, ma'am. Right.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah, you
keep
can
a
please reach
call.
out to
Thank you.
Wasim, ma'am. I'm not having your number, otherwise I would have had a direct interaction with you. And I'll ask Wasim to get in touch with you on a immediate note.
Oh, okay, sir. Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Yeah.
I hope everyone is done with the QR code.